welcome back to the Rockstars and the Thunderbolts. Chosen for a reason. What if I told you that Val was putting a team together to stop a group of super soldiers bent on creating chaos throughout the MCU? This is Rogue Theory, the show where we pitch the wildest theories for the nerdy titles that we love. My name is MT, and going rogue with me today is Titania's favorite PR representative. It's Jessica Clemons. What's going on, Jess?
Hi. I was looking at the screen. I'm looking at the screen. I'll put it on this screen. I have two monitors, or maybe if I turn this monitor closer.
You're suffering from success. Too many monitors.
I want a third one. Nice. I'm not trying to brag, but I got two monitors.
You got a third monitor at your feet, so when you look down,
yeah, I just step on it. It's for my feet.
And of course, we've got ourselves a super soldier that we just woke up from cryo sleep. It's Tom Michelson. What's going on, Tom?
Hello, thank you for reading all of the words for my red book. I'm ready for what is my mission?
Homecoming, Sunday, Garfield.
Freight train. You didn't say freight train.
Garfield. Freight train. Yes.
Lasagna.
Monday. And of course, we got the Veep of Val's Thunderbolts. It's Brandon Barrick. What's going on, Brandon?
Oh, that's right, baby. Always the vice, never the prez. You know what I mean?
One day, Brandon.
Always the vice.
Always coming in second place. Hey, that's the best place to be. You never want to be at the top. You don't want to be the king.
Exactly.
You want to be the hand of the king. You know what I mean? You don't want to be at the top.
If there's anything we heard about being the hand of the king, it's not good. Not good.
No, it always works out well. It works out well for every hand of the king ever.
What do you mean? You get your head on a spike. You get your head on a spike, or you just get fired, and your daughter is now the queen.
Hey, season ain't over.
I will take option 2 any day.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's get into our first topic because I have a feeling that the Thunderbolts are going to be fighting a group of super soldiers, and with Zemo's help specifically. And here's why I think this. Remember in Civil War when we saw that Zemo killed all those super soldiers because Hydra just had these really crazy super soldiers with like the best killers that Hydra has ever had in cryo sleep? I think that considering what we know from What If, that Zemo has multiple installations of like himself across the world, I think that there are more super soldiers that Hydra has around the world, and those super soldiers woke up and they're gonna cause crazy chaos in the MCU. I think that the Thunderbolts could potentially be a team that is assembled to battle all of these super soldiers that we sort of didn't really see enough of in Civil War because they just got killed immediately. So what do you guys think? This team is basically all super soldiers.
So you think it's more super soldiers, but not more Zemos? It's more random super soldiers, like in Winter Soldier.
Yeah, I think that like Zemo would hate these super soldiers because he hates the concept of super soldiers. And I think that this is why I believe that Zemo is going to cameo in this Thunderbolts movie, because they're going to need the ultimate super soldier killer for help because they don't have him on the team. It's just like we got the other Black Widow, we got Red Guardian, we have Ghost, we have the other Black Widow, Yelena.
Put some respect on her name.
Put some respect on her
Black
name.
Widow too.
You put all that respect on Haley Steinfeld, but not on Florence Pugh.
I know. I'm sorry. I only have Haley.
Technically, Taskmaster is another Black Widow. There's a ton of other Black Widows out there.
That's true.
She's the other two Black Widows.
Yeah.
That would be a good MacGuffin if, like, the Thunderbolts have to fight. You know, they freed all these Black Widows, and some of them maybe went to, go have a nice, peaceful life. But we know some of them are still out there fighting. We saw them fighting in Shang-Chi, right? What if, like, some of the Black Widows get together and they're like, yo, we should run this world. We know how to do this. Now our awful, horrible boss is dead, thank God. Thank God that child trafficker is dead.
Dracov's the worst.
Yeah. But it could be them like fighting a bunch of like Black Widows if they were like trying to be like, no, we're just going to take over the world now because we hate everybody and our lives were ruined.
Yeah, I would love that so much. Like specifically because like we know that the next Wasp in the Marvel Comics comes from the Red Room. So I just want to see more Red Room action there. So like I would love if they were fighting the Red Room as well, like the remnants of the Red Room, because I could see them wanting to take over the world because men are in charge and men are the worst, and we need women in charge to take over.
Yeah,
I
really
Especially
like
highly
this,
trained
help them.
assassins.
who can be in sync, getting up with their guns, doing moves.
Yeah. I would just like some peaceful people to be in charge of the world. That would be nice.
For once.
I do think
Right.
you're onto something though, MT, because this Thunderbolts team is really like suspicious. It's really sus, right?
Right.
It's mostly hand-to-hand fighters that are and a ton of soldiers, right? We have a ton of soldiers on this team,
Right.
which does make it seem like it's less like we're making another Avengers team, right? Where it's like a mix of powers. Yeah, Ghost has some like interesting powers to bring to the mix, and like so does Taskmaster. But still, it's a lot of like hand-to-hand fighting soldiers, right? Which I really like. And
Right.
it does seem like we're missing, where's Zemo? Where's Abomination? Where's some of these
Right.
other strange ones? But it does seem like they want a team of soldiers that are good at doing like undercover work, secretive Black Ops style work. And them killing more of these super soldiers would be important. I feel like it does need like something else.
But then they would have to kill. I think that I like the idea of Baron Zemo being like them incorporating him to come after the super soldiers. I know that he's friends with Bucky now, so I don't think he's gonna actually outwardly hurt Bucky, but Guardian and Johnny Mayonnaise, and he has a real reason to hate Johnny Mayonnaise. So
Yeah,
that's why I
for
don't
sure.
I don't know if I see him working with them. My whole idea, which I know this is your rogue theory, but I'm gonna snatch it real quick. My whole idea was the idea that once something happens to Val, that's when Baron Zemo comes in and is like, you guys can come fight with me, where my intentions are clear and honest, unlike hers. So which ones are gonna be? And there's gonna be people that swap to him and some that stay with Val. I believe that more happening, but I don't hate your idea. Like, it's a rogue theory that I like. So
Yay!
Yeah, I like it too. I think that there's I think that it makes sense if the Thunderbolts are gonna be Val's kind of deep ops, people compare it to the Suicide Squad for Marvel, like cleaning up a lot of messes. Having more super soldiers around makes a lot of sense, that need to get and need to be taken out. Well, and even if it's Black Widows, like Brandon said, that's great too. It's like, again, they need to clean up the messes that, the US government has made, or SHIELD has made, and it makes sense for them to go out and do that. And for them being more punchy superheroes makes sense too. Heck, and three of them are Captain America prototypes even,
Right.
like there could be 3 shields on this team of 6 people with Taskmaster, Red Guardian, and US Agent. So they could be just
That's so funny.
anti-Captain America, guys coming around. And maybe, then so Zemo, I like what Jess was saying is that with Zemo, he may not want to work with them. So him coming in as again, compared to Suicide Squad, as like a Joker, like maybe another antagonist potentially that they either team up with or don't team up with, I think would make the movie a lot more interesting. But I like it.
I don't want
That would be super.
I don't want them to redeem my boy Zemo. He's been too nice lately. I want him to
True,
going back to being evil. Like, it is so weird that he's not involved yet with Thunderbolts that we know of. I feel like they're hiding some stuff from us. I don't
That's
think
why
they've
I
shown
think
us the
it's
full
for
team
sure.
yet. But I would love like some reveal, like he's such a mastermind and he does hate super soldiers. If he was like using Val to get all these super soldiers together so he could ultimately take them out. Or if Val is revealed to be Zemo's sister and she's also pissed off. And now they're working together to like take over the
Oh my
world.
God, that'd be so
There's
exciting.
so many
I
rogue
think-
theories. Hold on, let me get this shit. That's crazy. I love it. That's great.
Yeah, that'd be wild. I would love that so much, man.
Yeah.
I want my
I
boy
think
Zemo
Val
back.
is-
Val could do
I
her
think
dance.
Val is smarter than Zemo, and I am saying that
That's
from
fair.
the point of also a woman. But it's like Zemo, yeah, he was, and this is also like, okay, think on the big picture kind of scope of thing. Zemo was able to get the Civil War, basically able to get them to fight each other.
He's
but
the
also
only one who
they're a
ever
bunch
beat
of-
the Avengers. He's
Yep.
the
But
only
they're
one who
the-
ever beat the Avengers.
But the Avengers are a bunch of goons. They're a bunch
It doesn't
of
matter.
goofs. Like
He beat
it's
them.
true- No,
And no
that's
one
what
else
I'm.
could.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Val could. Val easily could. Val would have been so easy going in that. It would have been quicker if it was Val. I think it just because it was just like a bunch of dumb boys fighting and starting shit, and then unfortunately,
hold on. We're
Black-
talking about Avengers here. Hold on.
yeah,
Dumb
they're.
boys.
I think. Oh, dumb boys.
Those
dumb
are my boys. Those are my boys.
I
okay?
think
My boys.
I think they're done. We saw. I don't want to be that person, but we saw the way that Tony reacted immediately. It was the
they're right.
to
equivalent
finding out
Silk.
that this man murdered his parents.
I get it, but also you have to stay grounded. You're a
Calm
superhero.
down, Tony. You're
a
being a baby.
superhero. Everybody, you're a superhero. Every parent dies if you're a superhero.
He choked out his mom. He wouldn't
You're never gonna.
But he
I
also
get
knows
it.
he's
I was
brainwashed. Yeah.
I would have literally,
Hey,
yeah, that's
shit
what
happens,
my next
Brandon.
thought would be like, okay, he was brainwashed, A. B, who else? Let me name
No.
all my superhero
No.
friends whose parents died. Everyone. Everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah.
But
So
then
it's
what
like,
Tony said
you know
is
what
like,
Peter
yeah, you
Parker?
killed my mom.
You know what Peter Parker did to the man who killed Uncle Ben? He killed that man. He killed that
he
man.
saved.
That's what I'm talking
Uncle
about.
Ben.
That's what I'm talking
Uncle Ben,
about.
but Aunt May, he saved him. He saved
Yeah,
him.
wait, which Peter Parker?
Tobey
All of
Maguire.
them.
Tobey Maguire.
All of them.
Oh yeah, that's right. No,
Tom
he forgave
Holland,
Sam.
he did it.
Not Tom
He
Holland.
did it.
Tom
He won't
Holland
admit it.
saved.
He did it.
Tom Holland.
No,
Tom Holland
he did
said,
it.
"This
He
man's
did it.
mentally
He
ill.
did
Let
it.
me help him."
No. That's what he
See-
tells people. What he did was hold that man's head underwater until he stopped
see,
breathing. Okay.
This is why I didn't want you on Rogue Theory. 'Cause I knew you were going to come with
There we
this
go.
shit. I
we
knew
go.
you were going to come with this. I got to deal with you every day.
I don't care if you're brainwashed. You murder my parents. It's on site. There we go.
It's on
See,
site.
that-
There
that's,
we go.
and I knew that, Jess. That's why I was like, "Whoa, Jess, whoa, slow your roll. Hold on. We gotta
I'm
get
just
some
saying,
facts
if
straight
I'm
I
a
here."
do agree with
superhero?
Jess that they are a bunch of stupid boys. Though.
They are
They are
stupid boys.
That could have been
boys.
handled a lot
Please
better.
continue. They are.
I think they're
Likewise.
super boys, but that, yeah, it's hard. Like, he killed his mom. I mean,
I get it, but I'm also a superhero. I have to keep more calm than normal civilians.
True,
So it's
okay.
like,
I'll
True.
give you
It's
that.
true.
True.
I give you that.
I
Great
mean, but
power,
if it's
great
my mom- look, but if
responsibility.
it's my mom-
Yeah.
but if it's my mom,
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Jess.
Exactly.
It's fine because it's not my mom. But if
Yeah.
it was my mom,
but if it's like Brandon's mom, I'm gonna say, Brandon, calm down, chill out, dude.
Oh my
And if it's
God.
Martha, oh, we all going ham now. We're all going crazy.
Why'd you say that name?
If you say Martha,
Why did you say
ever
that name?
Sorry, Brandon. Sorry.
Oh
I'm sorry.
my goodness. But I could actually see Val wanting to clean up the world of super soldiers because I have this theory that Val herself is Hydra. I think that Val is secretly working
shit.
for Hydra and Red Skull's New World Order. And since these super soldiers in Civil War were Hydra's problem, like they were revolting against Hydra, I think that Hydra wants to clean up their own mess. It's like, we made this mess, so let's just pretend like we're the good guys and we're gonna get rid of these super soldiers that we made a long time ago. Whoops! So I have a feeling that Val could actually be just trying to do damage control for Hydra. Just like, all right, we have our own team of super soldiers with the Thunderbolts. Let's get rid of these other guys because they're no longer of use to us. So I don't know, just a weird theory on another weird theory. But no, let's do our voting now, because what do you guys think of this theory of the Thunderbolts fighting a group of super soldiers from Hydra in cryostasis that have been awakened, like Tom Michelson?
For the first time in 70 years. I love this. Yeah, this is great. I think it's a lot of fun, and it makes a lot of sense with what kind of heroes are getting together. Again, like the punchier kind, like what kind of threats they can take on, because it's not like they're going to fight Galactus or something like that. So, yeah. So
We don't know that.
We don't know. Maybe you come back and watch it. Come back and put in the comments if I'm wrong, like 4 years from now or whatever. But yeah, no, I love it. I think it's great. I think it's a lot of fun, and it got us talking a lot about. I mean, Brandon and Jessica came up with great theories too off the cuff of that, which were all great,
yeah.
and so it inspires a lot of really fun ideas. So I like it. Rogus.
All right, so a Rogus from Tom. What do you guys think?
I would. I'm a person. That's like,
Not a superhero, but a person.
I'm not a human.
I'm a person.
I'm a normal person. I'm a girl. I put my jeans on.
I'm not a girl.
One
Not yet.
arm at a time, like everybody else. And I'm like that person that's like, if you're giving me like a meaty substance, I don't care how crazy it is, but it's meaty. And that, what you gave me was the rogue, very meat. It was a meat stew, heavy Irish stew. So I'm gonna go Rogus. I'm here for it.
All right, 2 Roguses. I'll take it.
And that
What you
was
think,
great.
Brandon?
Yeah.
Brandon's
will-
the opposite because he's an animal. Sorry, keep going.
I am an animal. It's true. I am not a person. I'm an animal. Born in the swamp. Pulled
Werewolf
myself
by night,
out.
they would say.
Yeah. Man thing by day,
man
werewolf
thing.
by night, baby. I've got it all.
Your poor wife.
My poor awful wife.
Brandon in the streets, animal in the sheets.
That's right, Tom. She was warned.
She knew
was
it.
warned.
She was getting it too.
I will give this theory a Rogus because I do think the super soldier is like the biggest MacGuffin in Marvel. They still deal with it in the comics. It is still a big deal. And I think Falcon and Winter Soldier, the show, showed us that like it ain't over yet. There's always gonna be people trying to make it. She-Hulk's getting there with the blood and stuff. Like, yeah, I think I like this idea of like the Thunderbolts being used to like kill off a bunch of super soldiers because the government knows it needs to happen and they need like a team to get dirty to do it. So yeah, I like that.
100.
I like that.
All right. 3 Rogue says, woo! Thanks, guys. I love sharing my theories and hearing your theories. You guys are so smart. The smartest people I know. But up next, speaking of smart people, Jessica has a rogue theory of her own that is pretty interesting. But first, please be sure to head on over to newrockstarsmerch.com where you can grab our newest, latest obsession merch, Lady Justice, inspired by the She-Hulk series. This limited edition shirt will not be available forever. It's not going to be here forever. That's with all of our shirts. They're not going to be here forever. So when you purchase it, you unlock the ability to get a custom shout out that will appear on our Inside Marvel after show hosted by me, MT, Erik Voss, and the lovely Jessica Clemons. So check out our latest Obsession shirt and all of our other merch options over at newrockstarsmerch.com. But we also want to thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this video. Blue Chew can help give you that extra bit of confidence when it matters most. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. And you can take them anytime, day or night, as long as you're not in public. And so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises. And the process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days, not weeks, days. And the best part, it's all done online. So no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations about, weird sex stuff, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Blue Chew's tablets are made in the USA, and prepared and shipped direct to your door in a discreet package. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew for free when you use our promo code ROGUE at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code ROGUE to receive your first month for free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this podcast and video. But Jess, hit us with our second topic of today, because I know it's going to be meaty. Real meaty one.
Yes, me too. Yeah. Remember what I said earlier about it doesn't matter if it makes sense, it's just really good and meaty. Let's keep that in mind when I pitch this theory. So in the 2000, me and MT talked about this briefly, but I'm going to bring it up again.
Ooh, okay.
Yes.
In 2014, there's a lovely comic of She-Hulk, great run, great time to be alive. And in this comic, the third issue is a man that comes to her named Kristoff that's like, I don't want to go back home. I don't want to go back home. I hate my dad. I want to get asylum here in the United States, and I just want to stay here and never go back. He is a rich boy. He is a playboy. He doesn't care about anyone else but himself and ladies. And he is also the son to Dr. Doom. And I think this character has already been shown in the MCU because I think this guy is Todd in the She-Hulk series. So I think we clearly know Todd is up to no good. We already saw the 5th episode of She-Hulk, and I'm sorry, I'm about to spoil a little bit of things right here. Is that okay? Is that okay to do?
You already gave the spoiler warning, so you're good to go.
Good. Okay, good. So we know that Todd is already coming off as like a man that's demanding, who thinks he owns the room, who owns basically kind of women. He's when he talks about She-Hulk, he's like, yeah, we went on this date. She confided in me. I'm a great guy. Girls deserve me, which is the exact same kind of outward vibe that Kristoff gives in the comics. He always hits on She-Hulk 24/7, knowing that that's his lawyer, and he just constantly just wants to spend his money and hang out and be stupid, but never actually go back to Latveria to live with his dad. And so I think this could be our introduction of Dr. Doom into the MCU via his son, and I think it would be a great way to start it because we know that he's making money somehow. Todd is very rich. I don't think he just became rich randomly. He had to become rich from family, and I think that family is that world away that's Latveria. And whether or not it's like we jump time or we come back or what have you, I just think that it'd be funny that there's already a Latveria that exists. Dr. Doom is already there, and he'll come eventually and be like, where's my son? Where's my son?
Where's my son? Give me back my son.
Give me back my son. Where's my son?
What is it in Harry Potter? My boy! That's my son! I want him. And that's what he does in the comics. He shows up on the court date. He wasn't invited to the court date because it was honestly only for Kristoff to get asylum. So it was just basically international laws, and he busts through the freaking ceiling and is like, my son is here and playing games, give him back to me. And they're like, you can't do this, that's against the law. So I think this could be Todd is Dr. Doom's son.
Wow.
That would be absolutely wild. My jaw would be to the ground. Like, that would be the ultimate introduction, the most hilarious introduction of Dr. Doom. He just crashes in through the ceiling. He's like, give me back my son.
He's like the green Kool-Aid man, and oh no! You know? I was like, oh god! It's Doom!
Oh yeah, that's my son.
The only, like, it sucks because we haven't seen too much of Todd. We know that at D23 he did mention that his character is basically an Iron Man wannabe, and Kristoff is basically that. Kristoff is like super like obnoxious in the like arrogant sense, where he's just like, yeah, whatever, I don't care, I don't want it, but I do want you. And he hits on She-Hulk like tons and tons and tons of times, and she says no every time. But it's still a man that thinks he like owns a lot, so I think that could be Todd.
Yeah, this is great. I think there's also I think there's also a chance that even if this doesn't get revealed in She-Hulk, this could come out down the line in another way too, because they could be just having him in the background being some random character, but it's not too out there. I mean, just from the end credits alone and that cool, one of those cool drawings we saw with all the shoes, like they had a Thing shoe. You know, they had like shoes from different Marvel characters who have yet to show up, and you know, there was such a quick glance. Maybe they had I didn't see, and I haven't watched Justice's breakdown yet. Sorry, Jess, but you know, there might have been a Doctor Doom shoe in there. Again, like they've set up all these. They're setting up that these characters exist in this world, and so I love that. That's a really interesting theory that I think would make a lot of sense.
My breakdown also hasn't come out yet. It will have been come out by the time this video drops, but it has not come out.
How dare you not watch it yet, Tom?
I was trying to
read my script.
I like how you're busting me out, Jess. I'm trying to play it cool and be like, oh, you know, I haven't seen it yet because, you know, it's a future now, but all right, cool.
It's the future.
I can say I've watched it several times, Jessica, and from all of my accounts.
I can recite it by heart.
I hit the like button on each of my accounts. Several.
Martha, Brandon, Martha!
I bet you do.
Guaranteed. I like this, Jessica. Why do we think he's going after the blood so much? Is it just for his own personal gain, or is it to like?
I think
maybe he's trying to get back into his dad's good graces.
Ooh. I like
He's trying to usurp the throne.
I genuinely like MT's actual theory about why it's the blood. I think it would be funny if he's like, I need this to get back in my dad's good graces, because in the comic book he was running away from his dad, but we know that they're not staying so close to the comic book, so it would be funny if he's like trying to go back and see his dad, but his dad like disowned him.
I love the idea of like I love the idea of like big, powerful, scary, magic wielding Dr. Doom, and then just like this dweeb Todd who's like a smarmy little worm who's like not smooth at all. Like
it's like Seth Green and
son.
Dr. Evil.
He's like so embarrassed by it.
I wish it was never cryogenically made in a tube. Yeah.
His dad's just like, Jesus Christ, I let you go to America. I was hoping you'd stay there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'd rather hang out with my Doom bots than my own
You didn't even have a nemesis. Go get yourself a nemesis.
Go get yourself a nemesis.
Are you wearing a scarf? A fashion scarf?
Are you wearing a
Get
scarf?
out of here.
Sunglasses and doors. God, he's such. Honestly, I think that would be very funny. It'd give the little comedicness to Dr. Doom.
I'm gonna be looking for him to wear any green now, just to see if there's any hints of that.
Right.
That and or maybe he needs the blood just because his dad does have powers and he doesn't. So he's probably like, I want powers. I want to be this. And if I had to, honestly, not to, again, to rag on boys, but like, I feel like a boy that is rich and powerful that sees like the superhero he likes, like Hulk, and being like, oh, I could pay to be that one.
Yeah.
Like,
I
you know,
buy
like
that for me. Yeah.
A Veruca Salt, just like, I want, like, I don't know if I would do that, like, be like, Scarlet Witch, give it to me. It's like, no, it doesn't work like that.
Her powers are a lot to deal with. No, thank you.
True.
Oh, yeah, that's...
But I'd want
a whole
it, because
lot.
you can make yourself fly sometimes, and then you can make...
There's other heroes that can fly without all the baggage of
I
dealing
said
with chaos
sometimes.
magic.
And then
Just
I
only
wouldn't
wants
have
to
to
fly
do my nails
sometimes.
again.
Yeah, that's right.
No, I want a girlfriend like Scarlet Witch, because if I were to die, I want her to make a big stink about it.
No.
I want her to just completely transform New Jersey.
No,
You know
leave
she
me
would.
dead. I can't wait to die. Don't wake me back up. Let me go.
Keep bringing you back to life. Please kill me.
Please,
Be like,
please let me die.
Kill me!
Kill me, please.
If I was Scarlet Witch, I would just be like making sandwiches all the time. Like, oh, I really want a sandwich. And then just like your cat turns into a sandwich and you're like, well, I guess I'll eat it. I guess that's what I want.
You're like, da, 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 meow, and you bite your
into a
cat
sandwich.
Even if it was a normal
Like, sorry, kids,
sandwich, I
Sparky's
wouldn't
dead.
eat it.
Yeah.
Sandwich.
We're all made of the same materials. They're just structured in a different way. We're the
you'd
same
eat
as a sandwich.
So you'd eat a human.
I
You
would
eat a human?
eat. A human is just atoms. It's just atoms.
Molecules
Closely
can neither
carbon.
be created nor destroyed.
Put on a shirt.
We've
A
eaten,
human is just
Humans
atoms.
are
you've eaten
atoms.
8
Army
spiders in
Hammer.
your life, and you've probably eaten some human dust, so it's happened.
Thank you.
The longer I work at New Rockstars, the longer you guys reveal yourself to be insane.
You're not telling me. You're telling me. You're telling me at the hot dog factory every now and then a dude doesn't fall into the hot dog machine.
Exactly.
And they don't catch it in time.
Sometimes you just eating dudes.
Sometimes you're just eating
It
dudes.
just happens, you know.
So all those horrible boys Jess is talking about, it's us right here. She's like, by the way, I've been trying to give you guys hints. It's y'all that are like so
It's
jacked
all
up.
of you.
It's all of you.
If this was
no
a vendor's
use.
campus, you guys would be so stupid, and then I would be the one, and I would be the one that has to answer the door, get the phone, I'd be like, Brandon, did you do your laundry? MT, did you put your dishes in the sink? Tom, will you stop pooping on the floor? Like, I would be like the one.
I keep my makeup there also. Jeez.
That's right. Yeah, thank you, Tom. Thank you.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, but Jess, but if it's your mom, Jess, okay, all of a sudden, story's different. Just saying.
Just saying.
Just
She's a
don't
saint.
mind me.
She's a saint.
I believe that. But no, I really love this theory. Like myself, I'm going to give this theory a Rogus because, like, my goodness, would it be wild to see Dr. Doom's son just being an actual, like, doofus. And, like, Dr. Doom just being ashamed, just being like, well, I have no idea how this is my son. I don't know where my genes are in this boy. It doesn't exist.
It
I have to
doesn't
do a
exist.
paternity test.
I don't think this is actually my son. It's the opposite of Gamora and Thanos.
He
That's
goes
so
to see
funny.
She-Hulk. Do you guys do paternity testing?
Yeah.
It's like, no, this is a law firm. So I'm going to give Jess's theory a big old double Rogus because it's extra rogue. It's very meaty. It's a
Thank
meaty
you.
rogue with comic book basis. So, like, I like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go rogue on this one too. Even though I feel attacked as a boy, but you got some good points there, Jess. And I do feel like this rogue theory became an intervention on all the things we do wrong. But you're totally right that I could see that happening, and that's so much fun if that were true. And it would be, again, like I even think, like I was saying earlier, this, if it's not revealed now, it could come later, and that would just give She-Hulk as the show a lot more context and weight and gravitas that I would love to see. So. Rogue is from me over here.
Hey, what do you think, Brandon?
I will also give this theory a Rogus. I really like it. I do not think it's going to come true, but I love it.
It's not. No, not
I don't
one
think
bit.
they have the
Not one
guts. I don't think they have the guts to do it. I mean, I would.
They're cowards.
Brandon's like,
the
I dare you,
cojones.
Kevin Feige, I dare you.
If they revealed Dr. Doom on She-Hulk, the cojones it would take to do that would be impressive. I wish they would, but
Hulk size.
I like
See him
some
from
would say.
space.
I'll give a Rogus. Yeah, you could see those cojones from space.
That's why I
The
said
International Space Station's like, oh my God, the gravity is going all
The
over.
tides.
Oh my God.
The tides would raise 10 feet.
They're getting their own
The
gravitational
oceans.
pull.
Yeah.
The oceans would submerge cities.
The salmon wouldn't know which way to go upstream.
Compasses
birds
would
would
just
fly
spin
east instead of
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Total chaos. Cats and dogs together. Yeah.
Stupid. So dumb.
Oh my God, I love you guys. But now it is time for our rogue question.
Let's
you guys
do
ready
it.
for this one?
Yes.
Let's get it. Because Mr. Pedro Pascal, the Mandalorian himself, the father of Grogu, said in an interview this week that he would love for his co-star from The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, Nicolas Cage, to be in the Star Wars universe. So, what is the roguest role that you would like to see Nicolas Cage play in a Star Wars project?
I mean, I think Nicolas Cage as like a protocol droid would be so great. You wouldn't be able to see his face as the problem, but if it was just like how they had, Ultron was so much James Spader that I loved it so much. Like a very Nicolas
Right.
Cage style protocol droid would be great. But I will also pitch one of my favorite characters we've yet to see in the live action, who came from the Shadows of the Empire novel, Prince Xizor himself. Nicolas Cage as Prince Xizor. I don't know how you
even
say
know
his
who
name.
that is.
Xizor. He's like this big green alien who's like very rich and wealthy, and his power is that like he releases pheromones. And so like he gets his way all the time because you can't resist him. And like even Princess Leia like can't resist his pheromones.
So real life,
like real Nicolas Cage. Yeah, he's just this like wealthy eccentric alien, and I think Nicolas Cage would play a great Prince Shizor.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I would love that. But what do you guys think?
Let's see. I was thinking it would be great to have him in one of the most some of the iconic roles. Like he could do Darth Vader, with just his voice all the time. He could come out and he could be like, but it's like Con Air. Nicolas was like, "Don't touch the bunny." Or like that's my best Vader Nick Cage combination. And just imagining him. Someone could do that. Go and make a dubbed version of Vader, all Vader lines with Nicolas Cage lines. That would be great. Or
I would love to see him like on Mustafar burning. He's like, lava.
Yeah, no, it'll just be the scene of him from Ghost Rider, like laughing on fire. Like half enjoying it, half hating it, and we're gonna be like, wait, does he like this? And we don't know, and
we get Nicolas Cage from Ghost Rider and Nicolas Cage from Kick-Ass.
Yes, child. Yeah, that's what I want to see. Yeah, either that or him just painted green, and he could be Grogu. And just not even say a word for now.
Oh my God!
And just float in a little thing. Yeah, and then give looks here and there.
As a grown man.
Because didn't he do a movie recently where he didn't say a word? Is that
it was.
Was it that Chuck E. Cheese?
It was the play. Oh my God, dude!
Yeah,
give me a
freaky
second.
I know. I'm gonna kill my. I'm gonna be so mad if I get.
Freddy? Is it Freddy?
Freaky Freddy's? No.
Or
Friday
Freddy's?
Night Freddy's. Freddy.
No, Willy's Wonderland.
Willy's Wonderland. That's what it is. Yeah. Thank you, Jess. Thank you. Thank God you got two monitors.
He made was chugging a beer.
Yeah. So he's already shown he can go a whole movie without talking. So he could do a Baby Grogu too. So I say either burning as Vader on Mustafar or Grogu just painted green.
All right, I love it. What you think, Jess?
I think that it should be Nicolas Cage as Ghost Rider as General Grievous.
General Grievous.
Yeah, I love it.
So the only Ghost Rider part of it is just the face. Actually, no, because I wanted to be face painted Nicolas Cage, because you know how in Ghost Rider he was like, paint my face before they did the CGI. So I just wanted the face painted him, and I want him to do his best. General Grievous is fun. He'll have fun. He likes it. He likes having fun.
Yes.
Oh, totally.
And like my biggest complaint with Nicolas Cage's performances is that he's only had 2 arms from his entire career.
More arms.
And he needs more arms.
Yeah, and 4 of them spinning at the same time. Yeah, that would be the best kind of Nick Cage there is.
Come on, man. My joints can't do that. I can barely even move my joints. They crack. But no, these are all amazing answers as always. But I'm going to have to give the Rogue Question trophy to Mr. Tom Michelson, because I just want to see Nicolas Cage as Grogu, honestly.
Oh, the Grogu.
That would be hilarious. And Burning Alive, of course, but not the real Nicolas Cage.
Yes.
Him as Anakin.
Yes.
Because he's done that quite a lot, being on fire. So, like, why not? Let's do one more. But that is it for this, like, really off-the-rails episode of Rogue Theory. I love each and every one of you. Jessica Clemons, Tom Michelson, Brandon Barrick, thank you for joining us today. Support all of them on Twitter. Go follow them wherever they are and just support whatever they do. And you can support our channel by checking out all of our awesome merch over at newrockstarsmerch.com, not .org.com. We are a company. And if you got some thoughts on some Rogue theories of your own, you can share them on our Discord. So if you're over 18, search for New Rockstars Discord server and just join the conversation, because we want to hear from you. You can follow me at MasterTainment if you want to see me tweet some weird shit. Follow New Rockstars on all social media platforms, and be sure to subscribe to our channel here on YouTube. We love you guys so much. Thank you guys for spending time with us. It means a lot to us every time. And we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Do I suck, Brandon? Oh, wait. Bye.